Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And the Day family, look, I need to send a shout out to my subscriber Jay Beezy. Look, Jay Beezy, I appreciate you sending me this. Look, family, if you ever want me to react to a video, send it to my email at chaseamari at 1973 at gmail.com. That's CHASEAMARE 1973 at gmail.com. If you send me a clip in this fire like this, I will get on it. Look, family, what's going on today is this young lady, right? She upset because some dude would not she an Instagram model who upset at a dude because he refused to knock her off. He refused to smash her. All right. He did not want to clap them cheeks.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I feel like
Family, I watched 2 minutes of it and then I cut it, so I ain't see the rest.
it's like was cat. So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to get you me or whatever like that. So he like, whatever. We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, cause like he's some fine shit. Like I love dark skinned niggas, and when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit.
Listen, family. All right. If a man hit her, if I hit her and told her, said, what's up? And she said, I've been trying to give you this, family. That's a, and then listen, he's some fine, the way she talking about him, I know he cuter than her. I ain't never seen him before, but her first mistake is that dude cuter than her. I bet you.
Or whatever like that. So on the internet, like he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever, like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So like that's my type. I love me a hood, get money, nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number, and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was little signs that I didn't like. Like if I'm on vacation with my kids, like I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he's on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like that right there was like you only have my number for like 20 minutes. Like chill out.
I don't think you thought that because I don't know. You seem thirsty.
But I let him slide. So we plan to see each other or whatever like this, like whatever like that on this Saturday. That's it, this Saturday, right? And we plan for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where like he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was a fake page at first, or whatever like that, because it just was like too good to be true. So we were only text, and like he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him, or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse, or he don't FaceTime back. So, bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday, or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy. He FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone before you really couldn't. Like he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me. He was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So
Family, she more interested than him. That's a problem. You can't be more interested in him. He ain't gonna do nothing for a chick who more interested than he is. All right, you ain't gonna enjoy yourself. Number one, ladies, when that dude cuter than you, he know he cuter than you. That's a non-starter. He not. Ladies, I know y'all tend to tell yourself things about men and go and assume that it's true. because you don't want to believe what it really is. Let me tell you something. When that dude look better than you, he know he do. You don't have no leverage at that point. None.
So Friday come and we talk, and I'm like, you know, like, you ready? Like, I'm at the nail salon. I'm like,
Family, I'm not just, I tell my daughter this. Your man don't supposed to look better than you. He know if he look better than you. If he look better than you, you lost all your leverage.
you ready? Like, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like, you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off. Like, you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you,
His energy off and he not excited because you turned him off. You too thirsty. All right, listen, that is not attractive, baby girl. I don't know who told you that, but you being this thirsty for a guy who get women, listen, that ain't gonna work because the women he normally get don't act like you because the women he normally get are hotter than him.
it's the day I leave. Like, I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter. If anything, her
Family, if she took off of work and checking into a flight and he telling her, look, I ain't saying you can't come. She paying for the flight. She paying for the flight. She ain't gonna like the way he gonna treat her. All right. She too thirsty and he ain't pressed. Once you that thirsty for a man, he is not gonna be pressed to be around you.
and a sitter to stay at my house, and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool. I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go. Like, I get my nails and I run to the mall. I get everything I need. I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm for the land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport. I board the flight or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Cigna or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it. And I'm going to get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room. But when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when the mishap come in. Because I get it, okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool. Because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you. And it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room. I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something. I'm funding the rest of the trip or whatever the case may be. Yo, so we start arguing or whatever.
Little mama, you backwards. You all the way backwards. You thirsty as hell. He ain't about to pay for no room for you. You know why? Because if you did all of this and he ain't done nothing, why should he start? You don't cost he need to pay for the room. You cost he find shit. That's all he ever gonna pay for you. And when you're thirsty like that, you don't get a room paid for you. You get some attention when he wants something from you. Because you clearly super thirsty for his attention. So why would he buy you a room? Why would he pay for a room when you already paid for the flight? If you will pay for the flight, you will pay for the room. You took off work, you paid for a flight, for a dude who you think supposed to be balling, but you don't care because he fine shit. You ain't made him prove nothing. Because he would have never tried to prove nothing to you. And you know it. You know he would have never worked for you. You know he would have never worked for you because he cuter than you. And dudes cuter than you, not about to work for you, baby girl. You know this for real. You just don't like it.
Like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing?
Listen, when you don't got nothing somebody want, you ain't bargaining with nothing. You clearly thirsty, and you so thirsty, you turned them off. Trust me. And it ain't nothing you can do to turn them back on. Only thing you can get at this point is used. Used, and you gonna be crying about how he did you when you clearly see he ain't interested in you. You the one with all the interest. You paid for a flight and you talking about doing stuff with this dude, and he ain't done nothing but FaceTimed you. And he really fine shit. You don't cost nothing extra. Trust me, and you never will.
Over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel, and I just felt,
baby girl, that don't got nothing to do with you. You feel me? It's some women that he feel he should spend that on, and there's some women he ain't about to spend that on. That's how it go. That's how it go. Listen, when we see you, we know what we would do. All right, yeah, ladies, when a man see you, he know about how much he would pay for you. He know if he would just pay you some attention, and he know if he would go to 100 yards, soon as he see you. From there, you can mess it up. Only you can mess it up from there, baby girl. But from the moment he seen her, he wasn't really that interested. Because whenever a woman talking about a man like this, he looked better than her.
like, if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like, if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but
I get where you coming from and all, baby girl, but you've been misinformed. You really been misinformed. Y'all need men. Y'all don't know how bad y'all need men. You confused, baby girl. You so thirsty, and if you only knew how unattractive that is. Yeah, yeah, you know, I know you don't call it thirsty, but that don't stop it from being thirsty. If it was somebody else acting like that, she would know what it's called. But being as though it's her up there acting like that, that's not what it's called. Yeah, it's thirsty. All right, and it's unattractive. And men who ain't having no problems out here, man, listen, they don't like women that easy. We don't like women this easy.
still, like, what? So, when I landed,
If he try, he ain't gonna be able to get her away from him. All right. If he smash her, she gonna really, cause bro, he ain't interested in her. Then if he smash her, she gonna feel like she got used when he clearly not interested in her. Cause he would pay for a hotel room for somebody he wanted to be with for real.
the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So, I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter. Stay home with your kid. Go ahead and bond. I'm cool. Like, I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's
Listen, $300 is nothing until it's for you. Once it's for you, it's something. You already paid your flight. If you will pay for your flight, you will pay for the room. Because the women I deal with, that's a no-go. That's a non-starter. It ain't no way she talking to a dude that expect her to pay for her flight.
What the fuck I did? I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant because he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo.
Can I give you a word of advice? I know I can't, and it ain't gonna help you. You need to get that thing out of your lip. I mean, she cute. She not bad, family. She a nice looking young lady. You know what I'm saying? That thing in her lip, you can't tell her nothing, but it's not helping her. You know, that thing in her lip, ain't no way. Where can you take her with that thing in her lip?
Trip, but I still was just like mad because I trip like.
But you can't tell her nothing. Let me tell you why. Because she think getting upset with you should make you like it. She think getting upset with you for saying something about it should make you like it. And by the time she realized getting upset with you ain't gonna change nothing, it's too late. She done wore out her welcome.
Atlanta cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but like just to go and spend that much money, it was just like I could have went somewhere else. Like that was kind of crazy. So me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like I mean, rich niggas like that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money.
You deal with all of these men because you so easy. That's why you deal with all of those men. You talking like that's some kind of achievement. Listen, you cute. He'll spank it. He just not gonna keep it. It's a difference between a man who will deal with you and a man who dealing with you. All right, it's a difference from a man who F with you and a man who effing you. It's a big difference. You need to learn it. I'm sure it's too late for you. Can't nobody tell this lady nothing.
Ain't complaining. They're not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they're not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play. Everything booked, bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So, to me, his life was just cat. And
if she really dealt with those kind of dudes, she would have never paid for her flight. All right? Because we aren't gonna never make you pay for your flight. Me personally, I wouldn't fly you out. No. I mean, you know, you cool if she around, you know, I wouldn't turn her down, but to fly her around, no. Like, listen, ladies, I know you upset. You don't want to hear this, but I'm telling you, the minute I look at her, I know what I would pay for. All right, she could get a dinner, she could get a meal, but once she start talking, no, not even that. I ain't interested. All right, if I don't know you and you sending me text messages about blowing me, listen, I ain't having no problems getting blowjobs. Trust me, I don't know what you think when you see me, but trust me, I ain't having no sex problems. Don't be sending me nothing like that. That ain't gonna turn me on. All right, listen, when it's that easy, I pass. Give it to somebody else.
to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything of that nature. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but like other than that, like that nigga don't be really doing shit like with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping like something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So, to me personally, the life is cat. And
it's all of that after he ain't interested in her the way she want him to be interested in her. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, none of this mattered when she thought he was interested in her. When she thought he was going just overlook the fact that she thirsty as hell. All right, listen, she is thirsty.
I was just mad because I felt like, damn, like, I flew here to see you, and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue.
Family, she paid for her flight to go see some dude who never done nothing for her before. Nothing. Never done nothing. He was fine shit, or he was cute. So whenever a woman talking about a man like that, I know he cuter than her. Because a seriously bad chick would never be speaking about a man that way. She would never give him the idea that he can leverage that. That's what she leverages.
And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have said the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for real.
How hard it is? How hard do you think it is to get men when you that thirsty and you cute? You cute. You know what I'm saying? You just not bad, but you cute. That thing in your nose really not helping you at all. I mean, through your lip, not helping you at all. I mean, I'm just telling you, that ain't sexy. I don't know who told you that, but I'm telling you, baby girl, it'll work out better if you get rid of that. All right, that say something about you to a man. When I say see you drove that thing through your mouth, I think you would do anything. And when you start talking, you're right, I'm right, you would.
I was just upset at the fact that you still allow me to come or whatever like that.
Family, maybe you think I'm judging her, but she put her story up here for me to judge. People not going to stop judging you because you don't like it. People going to judge me. They going to judge me for what I'm saying about her. But I'm standing on what I'm saying about her. You get that thirsty for men who ain't having no problems, he gonna have a problem with that. All right, that is not attractive. She need to find another way to be. All right, in this mouth she got, that you know, once she find out he ain't interested, she need to try to drag him. He ain't interested in you, baby girl. That's all.
Knowing that you was gonna do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh yeah, you not, I'm gonna stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be no other bitch. So
I don't know about this one, but I want to thank my subscriber for pulling up with this. I thought it was a really nice commentary for me to give. Look, family, as always, it don't take much to be nice. We all gotta live on this planet together, walking in and out of each other's space. Respect is important. Look, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to the program. YouTube still got me kicked out of the algorithm, so I ain't expecting many people to see this video or to pull up to the live screen. I love y'all, family. Hit that like button, share the program if you will. Make sure you subscribe. Still Swinging is out.